So what are we gonna do today, Cousin PW?
The same thing we do every day, Melvin. Try to take over the neighborhood. Melvin, where are you going now?
Well, Cousin BW, I'm just gonna go over yonder and talk to that neighbor man of ours. You know, the one that said that bad stuff about me, and we're gonna have to talk about it.
Okay, good, but why do you got that club in your hand?
Well, don't worry, Cousin BW, it'll be right peaceful, it will.
Well, Melvin, I gotta tell you, carrying a club into a conversation doesn't seem very peaceful to me.
Don't worry, Cousin BW, I'm only gonna hit him once with it. See you later.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, y'all. BW here, back to bring some grumpiness to your internet. And today I just want to talk to you real quickly about the whole Gaza situation. And by now, most of you are probably familiar. I'm not going to try to school you on what's going on over there with the supposed protest, quote unquote, by the Hamas led people from Palestine against Israel, and of course the usual suspects from the far left pundits have come in and tried to paint it as a peaceful protest, and wondering why Israel is shooting all these innocent people. Now, before I go, let me make it very clear, yes, I support Israel. I do. Have all my life, and I will continue to do so. But this isn't about whether or not you believe Israel's in the right or whether they have a right to exist. This is not about that at all, although some people have tried to make it about that. But it's about mainstream media and the far left purposely trying to hide information and trying to confuse the whole topic. Because even though there are a multitude of videos and pictures out there that show these supposed peaceful protesters carrying Molotov cocktails and knives and all sorts of different weapons, and speeches by their leaders employing them to kidnap Jewish citizens and so forth, and they're literally just yards away from innocent citizens in Israel. Even though there is a multitude of that evidence, which I'm not going to show any of right now because I'm just not in the mood to get a strike right now. Thank you very much. But I'm pretty sure you can find it really easy on your own. But even though there's that multitude of evidence out there, they continue to try to paint it as peaceful. And there's a ton of them. There's tweets and articles by the mainstream media. I was going to show one particular tweet by Bernie Sanders, but it's mysteriously become unfindable. But it was like all the rest, painting it as a peaceful protest. And one of the things that they particularly point to is there was a baby that died because of gas inhalation, and that is terrible. It's just awful. It is a tragedy anytime a child dies. But does the blame lie on the Israelis? In my opinion, and that's what my channel is about, folks, my opinion. If you don't want to hear my opinion, why are you here listening? In my opinion, no, it does not rest on the Israeli or their army or anything else. Why in the world would you take a child to a place that you know is going to be dangerous, rife with danger? Why would you bring that child? No, that responsibility rests on the mother or the father or the parents or whoever brought that child there. It is a tragedy, and I hate to hear that it happened. But the blame doesn't lie on the Israelis. The blame doesn't lie on them for protecting their border against this, quote, peaceful, unquote, protest. Peaceful even though they're bringing weapons of war. Perhaps it doesn't match what the Israelis are pointing back at them, and snipers are taking out some of them as they cross through the fence. But it doesn't matter. They can't be so stupid that they don't know what they're facing. Anybody is going to protect their home and their lives, and Israel is no exception. But because it is Israel, the far left jumps all over it and tries to paint it as some kind of terrible tragedy against the Palestinian people. It's as simple as this, and this is going to be a short video. It's as simple as this. If you don't want to get massacred, don't run out against an army defending their homes. And I don't care which side of this and what opinion you have on whether Israel has a right to exist or how you feel about Gaza, because it's not about that. It's just about reality. If you come running at my home carrying a butcher knife or a Molotov or some other means of killing me or maiming me, I'm going to shoot you if I have a gun in my hand. I don't care if my weapon matches your weapon or not. It doesn't matter. Don't want to die. Don't want to get massacred. Don't cross the fence. Simple as that. Pretty easy to understand, folks. And I really miss the days when reporting was a little more, a little less biased. Yes, there's always been bias in reporting, but we live in a day and age where it's at its worst ever. Quit trying to color it as something it's not. Just report what's really happening. That's all I'm asking here. Anyway, I'm sure some of you might have some different opinions. If so, leave your comments below, but let's keep them peaceful, if you will. Let's be adults here. And as always, get out of my yard.